Hey y'all, how's it going? Today we're going to find out how to change the blade on a circular saw. First we're going to do this Ryobi, and then we have a couple others we're going to check out. So here we go. So the first one up is this Ryobi. This is what I call the left-handed saw because it goes this way and the blade's on the left side. The other saws are right-handed. This is the only left-handed one that I know of. Some people have tried to tell me it's not left-handed, but it is. So anyway, the blade, you can see, turns this way. Here's an arrow. And if you look at this, no, not here. It tells you to tighten it by turning it the opposite way of which the blade's turning. So that tells me when you want to loosen up your blade, you're going to turn it the same way the blade's turning. Right? So now with this Ryobi, we have a button here. We're going to push that button in to hold the blade steady while we loosen it up. So just push the button and turn it till it goes in like that. And now we can turn it. We're going to turn it the same way that the blade is turning. Right? There we go. It's loose. Okay? So that's how you get your blade off. You can see that this is a right-handed thread, right? Left-handed thread rather, because I'm turning it like I'm tightening it, but it's coming out. That's because this is a left-handed saw. So now I'm turning it lefty-loosey, but it's tightening. Okay? So remember, always loosen the bolt the way the blade turns, because the forces that keep it tight is because it's turning that way, and it's going to force the screw to be even tighter instead of loosening up. Like if it turned the other way, it would loosen up. Since it's turning this way, this actually tightens up the bolt. So there's no need to over tighten it. Just snug it up, and that's good. You know what I mean? Don't kill it. Snug it up, and that's good, because it's going to tighten. And now, of course, if you think the blade's slipping, tighten it more. Okay, now let's take a look at the next saw. All right. I got an old Skilsaw circular saw. This is the right-handed model. See? Okay, now the blade turns this way. See the arrow on the blade? Circular saws mostly all turn this way, except for concrete saws, which turn the other way. Okay, so now this may or may not have had a wrench at one time. I don't see it. I have my own wrench. I don't know if this one has a way to hold the blade back here. I don't think so. So you have to hold your own blade, so you generally would use a screwdriver, something like this. Right? The blade's turning this way, so we're going to turn it that way to loosen. Let's see if we can get in here. This is a 1/2 inch. So basically you just got to hold your blade with something to get it loose. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this on there. There we go. There we go. It's loose. Okay. See, now this one's turning this way. It's loose, right? Tighten it back up. See, this is total opposite of the left-handed saw, right? So remember, always to loosen it and turn it the same way that the blade's turning. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is an even older Craftsman. See it? There's no way to hold the blade on this one. See, this is built tough. This is a good ass saw. Still works like it was new. Okay, you can see the rotation of the blade there, right? You can also see here, see the hole in the top? That's to hold the blade. You stick your screwdriver in there. Right? Get your wrench. See, now this one has an even bigger wrench. This is the 9/16. That's because the older it is, the better it is. Believe that. Alright? Yeah, not like that. It's just awkward. Okay, there we go, it's loose. See? always loosen the same way that the blade is going to turn, because the forces are going to tighten it up the opposite way. Okay? So now you know what the hole is here for. That's to stick a screwdriver in to hold your blade. Not like today, they got to put fancy buttons on them. Just put a hole in the cover and we'll be happy with that, right guys? So I never actually took one of the blades off, but you get the idea. You know how to take the blade off. Take it off, make sure it lines up on the whatever you call it, and that's it. You know, there's nothing hard about that. If it doesn't sit on the shaft tightly, then you might be missing the bushing, whatever the hell you call it. I know there's a name for it, but I can't think of it. Okay, that's it. You can just lift this up, right? Take the blade off. Okay. This is when blades were still made in USA. See that? And it's still sharp as hell. Even though it looks a little burnt, it's sharp as hell. Alright. And that's it. That's how you change your blade. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about the left-handed, right-handed controversy. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.